Hello, mis cielitos, and welcome back. Coco and Binks are here, and we are continuing Steins Gate. I have only one thing to say, assistant mine.
I don't know why my brain expected you to say, and welcome back to Ace Attorney. I don't know.
We've done so many Ace Attorney recordings that it's embedded in your mind.
I guess so, and also because I've been, watching your investigations playthrough.
Ah, yes. I am here, the great Yoin Kyoma, a mad scientist with an IQ rivaling that of Isaac Newton himself.
And
Naturally, as a mad scientist, I have no interest in this thing mortals call love. My incredible brain is devoted to the destruction of the system that controls the world and the birth of a new age of chaos.
okay, you could just say you're Arrow Ace or something, dude.
Arrow Ace, Agents of Chaos, same thing.
Right? You're obviously a virgin. Thank you very. Hey, don't go there. Huh? Pretend you didn't just hear that.
I'm your assistant. How dare you point out the truth so bluntly? I won't forget this insult.
I don't take it as an insult, y'all. I don't get it why it's considered an insult. You know? Like, really?
I really don't either.
Makes me
Who
mad.
cares?
Sorry.
And what about you? Your experience must be vast indeed if you think you can lecture me about it.
Ugh.
I don't miss Christina's grimace. That's what I thought. You spend all your time on research, so you've got zero experience, don't you? You must have been awfully lonely in America, huh?
Why are y'all like this, please? Shut up. What's wrong with being a virgin? Exactly, but you started this, Kurisu, so.
Yeah, so you have no place to go.
Huh? Uh, oh, what kind of sound is that, Kurisu?
The genius girl who cried virgin at the center of Akiba. I wouldn't be surprised to see it plastered across the blogosphere. Thankfully, it's early morning, but there are still a few pedestrians grinning at Kurisu.
Damn, y'all nosy. I would never be that blatantly obvious about eavesdropping, you know? Like, even if
Or that's something
internally.
you just like if you're walking with someone, you just kind of like side eye them and snort, but you don't stare at the person.
Right? Y'all are bold. I thought Japanese people were supposed to be shy. What happened, y'all? Let's get out of here.
Kurisu starts to hurry away.
What's important for a first date is to make a good impression. An unclean appearance is out of the question. A haircut is especially important. Long hair looks dirty, so it's no good. Really? Long hair looks dirty. I would have just said, if it looks dirty, but not that it's long. For clothes, you should wear something exactly the right size, though it may be trendy, especially in Akiba, for young men to wear baggy clothes. It looks sloppy, so it's not good.
Why exactly am I in a maid cafe getting date advice from my younger assistant, who is also a girl?
On the first date, conversation tends to break due to mutual nervousness. What's important is to play conversation catch. What? One-sided conversations aren't fun for the other side. Girls especially like to talk, so the guy should try to keep the conversation going. Not just by listening. Throwing in appropriate responses is also necessary. Responsiveness gives the girl the impression that you're really listening to her. Basically, you need to be the opposite of yourself. Anyway, focus on acting normal for now. No more of that idiotic laughter. You're too heavy-handed.
Oh,
None of that. You're too heavy-handed with girls. You talk too pompously. You fire off nonsensical delusions.
hey, you're just reading out of a dating manual, so you've got no right to look down on me, you American virgin.
Oh, stop.
Since neither of us knows anything about romance, we're studying out of a dating manual we bought on the way here.
They're such dorks.
Shaking my goddamn head.
Right? Who are you calling an American virgin?
Who else but you? An American virgin in London?
Yeah, sure thing, virgin. What are you guys doing? Stop. There's a saying. A fortress is judged by how many attacks it repulses. A soldier is judged by how many fortresses he takes. Are you guys calling a woman's area a fortress? Please stop.
It's not a saying. Don't look so proud of yourself.
You're right. This is a dumb argument. Anyway, this dating manual actually says some pretty interesting things.
Pujisu flips through the manual on top of the table.
Like, when walking down the street, be sure to put yourself between your date and the road. I've heard that before. Yeah, so that when we get hit by a car, we both die, but I die first.
I didn't know it was that. I thought it was like if a car passes by and there's like a puddle of water, you get splashed and you protect the person.
Oh, there's
I didn't
that
know it was
too.
about.
There's that too. But it's also, it's like, I've heard a few versions of it. It's that, and then the puddle, and then there's also, recently somebody was like, oh yeah, if somebody pulls up to attack you, like, from the street, like in a car, that way they attack you and rob you first and not your girlfriend. I'm like, that's horrible. Or whatever you do, don't make the girl pay for anything. Okay, for your date tomorrow, make sure you follow all of these rules.
I wonder if I can really be that careful.
And after that, there's carry a clean handkerchief, spread it out when the girl goes to sit on a park bench.
I'm not your butler. Not a game.
Mm, no.
Can you imagine? Oh, come in that game. And somehow he would be the best option.
Right? He actually would be, because he wouldn't be I was about to say he wouldn't be groping and manhandling you, but look at what he did to Lukaku.
At least he acknowledges it was a mistake, whereas the game is like, this is what girls want, right?
Yeah. I hate that game so much.
Oh god, yeah, I can't blame you for dropping it at all. Like I had seen that I had commented on the first, but none of the others. So I was like, huh, wonder why that was. And then I realized I must have given up on it.
I do not blame you. But that's what the book says. When it's time to eat, avoid fast foods of all kinds. Family restaurants are borderline acceptable. Anything else depends on your budget.
Family restaurants are borderline. Where are the family restaurants in Akiba?
Arrive at the meeting place at least 15 minutes early. Tardiness is unacceptable.
15 minutes early.
Then, you just need to decide where to take her. Movies, art galleries, strolling through town, and food are all safe.
I see. It's easier than I thought. I was under the impression that a first date required going to a beautiful beach resort, exchanging your first kiss, bathed in the light of the setting sun, and stuff like that.
Uh, that's a little extreme. The beautiful beach resort
Someone
part.
like playing those old school dating sims.
Right? That's really romantic, but that sounds more like a second or third date, like not the first date.
Uh,
I mean, that's virgin imagination at full throttle. You've read too much manga.
you too.
Besides, your date's a minor, so don't even think about bringing her to a hotel, okay?
What do you take me for? That way lie forbidden lusts.
Oh my.
Not to mention, Lukako's such an innocent girl. If I brought her to a hotel, she'd probably faint from shock.
That just about.
Meanwhile, the truth is that she, underneath it all, she's a hardcore Dom.
Oh. I would love it. I kind of would like to see another side of her, honestly. She's really cute, but I'm like, I kind of want to see a little dimension and see if she has, like, a dark side or a naughty side or something. That just about covers it. Well, was my lecture helpful?
You mean the manuals lecture? Anyway, strolling around town counts as a date, huh? In that case, I don't have to waste money.
Wow.
I mean, if you're gonna reset, it's not really wasting money no matter how much you spend, since it'll be back in your bank.
Right? I actually was just thinking the same thing.
Nya Nya? Hyoma, are you going on a date, Nya?
Ferris comes to our table carrying drinks.
Thanks for waiting. I'll prepare your iced coffee, Nya.
Fedis, I can't look at you the same way anymore. I just remember all the horrible things you've been through with losing your father, and I just feel sad.
Yeah. As usual, she pours in milk and syrup right in front of me. Kurisu watches this with great interest. I guess this is her first time at a maid cafe.
Is Mayushi the lucky girl, Nya?
Ferris winks at me playfully while stirring Kurisu's iced coffee. Why would you think that?
Not her, Nya. Then...
Ferris looks at Kurisu.
is it her, Nya?
No, she's my assistant. Kurisu and I exchange glares sharper than a sword's blade. I swear sparks are flying. It's one of those, like, rebuttal showdowns from Danganronpa.
Yes, yes.
Then some other girl, Nya. Hyoma, you tomcat. You're making moves on too many girls, Nya.
Yep. Oh ho. So you're making moves on too many girls, huh?
What nonsense. Well, I guess I did hug Ferris. friends can hug us without making a mood.
Mm-hmm.
But that was on the 14th, so when I time leaped to the 12th, it was undone. I shake off a pang of loneliness and return to the conversation. The next day finds me strolling around Akiba with Lukaku.
So, where to next?
Event number 1. Lunch at a family restaurant is already complete. I took care of the bill and now we're back out in the heat. I've got the entire day planned out in my head. The next event is... How about we take a walk around town?
Yeah, okay.
It's Obon holiday, so Akiba is crowded. To avoid the crowds, we end up walking through the back streets. My plan is to walk with Lukaku all the way to Ueno and back. That should be enough, right? I walk quickly. This conversation thing isn't going so well. I tried to follow the guide's advice and be a good listener, but Lukaku's silent by nature. She doesn't really start talking on her own. Even at the family restaurant, the words we exchanged were mostly just things like, "It's crowded today," and "It's delicious," and "It was delicious." And I think it was a mistake to just wander around.
That's why sometimes it's better if you find like an activity to do so you don't have to really talk much.
Yeah. Especially since we've ended up in a residential area with no interesting scenery whatsoever.
Okabe-san.
Do you want to take over Lukaku for a while?
I really like your voice for her, so it's okay. You keep going.
Lukaku speaks up. She's a few steps behind me. Or Okabe, just so you get some speaking lines.
But you're so good at him too. It's fine. I'll just rest today.
Yeah. I stop and turn around. Lukaku catches up and we start walking together again.
Do you remember?
Got a close-up of that pretty face. Ah!
About the first time you and I met.
Yeah. Of course, what I actually remember is how I met the male Lukaku.
Oh, finally, flashback. I was kind of wondering about how they met and all that.
It was during Golden Week in May. I was searching Akiba for materials to build a new future gadget when I saw Lukaku in her Miko garb, surrounded by some cameramen.
Please stop. I can't.
Oh, you perverts. Please, let me take just one photo. I'll be both of them, but I'm like trying to see if I could. No, I don't think I could do your amazing, your amazing salmonella voice. Oh, because that is totally the vibe that guy gives.
Yep.
Dead Kai, that cosplay is super moe. I've never seen such a cute Miko cosplayer before.
This isn't cosplay.
If he could make a cute pose, I'd be super happy.
do that thing, that thing Megumi-tan does in Miko Miko Overdrive?
Sir, why you like this? Miko Miko Overdrive. Fictional, a magical girl anime with 5 Miko girls as the protagonists. Its target audience is adolescent girls, but many men in their 20s like it too for some inexplicable reason.
Completely unknown.
Basically, sounds like Sailor Moon, kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be awesome. You know Megumi-tan, right? Can you do it for us?
I don't know. Sorry.
What's wrong? If you come to Akiba and cosplay, that means you want people to take your picture, right?
That's right. Are you rejecting us because we're losers?
No, it's just... This isn't cosplay.
To be honest, the Miko garb fascinated me. Because Miko are sacred, chosen to serve the gods. I know college girls are doing it for money these days, but as far as I'm concerned, that's sacrilege. As is demanding to photograph a sacred Miko, I couldn't let it pass. You with the cameras!
Eh?
Who are you?
Who am I? I am the great Yoingjoba, bearer of the mightiest brain since Einstein himself. The insane mad scientist who will bring chaos to the world.
Yeah, I could never get to that amazing voice that you do for him.
Thank you.
What's with this guy?
He's nuts.
Right there. This Miko clearly does not want your attention.
Get out of here, Chunibyo. Wow. A pervert like you calling him out. How dare you?
You trying to be cool and save a girl for smecks in return? You're just another pervert. Oh my gosh, I have not seen anyone write smecks in forever.
Right? I was just gonna say, that's been. Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, that's so old. I feel old.
Look in the mirror when you say that. You're the ones harassing this frail girl, forcing her to take perverted pictures. Have you no otaku pride?
I'm
A cameraman who frightens a sacred Miko is no cameraman at all. I don't know, I just suddenly remember when we were doing the last case in Justice for All with Moon, and she was voicing Lotta Hart, and they accidentally messed up their line, and I was like, don't they say that the camera returns to the scene of the crime?
Yeah, and wasn't there also like a joke or a little flop, little oopsie where we called Phoenix a camera or something like that?
Yeah, I think they just, after they realized what they did, they added the joke and they were just like, and look at you here, my camera.
It's great.
A cameraman who frightens a sacred Miko is no cameraman at all. He's nothing but low-life scum, unfit to walk the holy streets of Akiba.
What? Everyone's aiming for low-angle shots of cute 3D girls. Ugh.
Amateur cosplayers should take what they get. When you cosplay in Akiba, you're asking to get photographed. That's how it works.
No, I'm a guy.
There's like a ... and they're like, oh, even better.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Instantly, our jaws dropped to the ground.
So, there's no point in photographing me.
Lukaku murmured sadly.
Really? No way. Someone this cute can't be a guy.
I'm a guy. I even have an Adam's apple.
Lukaku lifted his chin a bit, exposing his pale neck. That gesture was really sexy, but there was indeed a lump on his neck.
Oh no. No! You terrible perverts. Then you've got one down there too?
Lukaku nodded reluctantly. He was already crying by that point. So were the cameramen.
What the hell? This is fraud! What kind of guy wears Miko robes? He's some kind of pervert? Wow! You have some
Excuse me?
nerve, you a-hole. Thank God I didn't take a picture. I feel tricked.
Ugh.
Ugh.
And this is why I always try to very kindly tell people, hey, don't use the term trap. I know it originated in anime, but it originated because of that sort of sentiment where straight dudes would harass trans women or feminine-looking men and then act violent towards them when they found out. I understand a lot of people don't really get it. They don't really think about it, but it's not good.
Yeah, I never really cared for the term either.
They left the place, mumbling complaints all the while. Those bastards were a disgrace to otaku everywhere. Daru would have said something like,
Someone this cute can't be a girl.
I can't, I was,
So you're feminine. Awesome.
Right?
Daru is the true otaku.
Thank you very much.
Nah, it's nothing.
I mean, I would just be like, "Oh, you're so pretty and androgynous. It's cool. Good for you." like honestly, what else could you really say? Just compliment that you're a really good-looking person.
Yeah.
But you're disappointed that you saved the guy, aren't you? I'm sorry, I can't live up to your expectations.
What's your name?
Little Shibata, Luca.
Why are you apologizing?
I mean, I look like this, but I'm a guy.
It matters not. It doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl. We need to work on that inferiority complex of yours.
You're kind of a two-face because you're always like reminding yourself, "But he's a guy. But he's a guy." It's like, dude.
Come with me, I shall bestow upon you a mighty gift. An item that will give you courage. I'm sure you too have noticed the true power that sleeps inside of you. What's wrong? You desire power, don't you?
Power?
Indeed, I can grant you power. All you need is the will, the desire, the hunger. Never again will you fear camera lens.
After that, we went to Blade Works and you bought me Samidare. I didn't expect that.
Well, I didn't expect he'd actually come with me. But when she did, I realized she had potential. That's why I bought her the 980 yen, tax included, demon sword. Afterwards, Lukaku and I went through the intense training to develop the Seishin Zanma School of Swordsmanship. In retrospect, I can't believe I said all that ridiculous stuff. It makes me want to crawl into a hole and hide.
I was really surprised when you said it didn't matter. But at the same time, it really made me happy.
Wait. What? I'm a little confused.
About what?
Like, so Okabe was recalling how things went down in the original timeline when Lukaku was AMAB, assigned male birth. And during that time, Lukaku said that she was a guy because, that's how she viewed herself because of her body. So that's why Okabe said it didn't matter. But in this timeline, where she's AFAB,
Yeah.
she wouldn't have said I'm a guy, so what is being referenced here?
You're right, because it's like... Did she say... I'm trying to look for the... Where's the log? Just that it didn't matter. But then I'm trying to wonder, like you're saying, like, what did he say didn't matter?
Yeah. I'm sure they'll address it, but we'll see.
It's strange, huh? Those words really moved me.
Lukaku's cheeks then turn rosy pink. Her blush is too powerful. I have to look away.
Ever since you said those words, I've liked you.
Wait a second.
Aha, here it is. He must have realized what we realized.
Wait a second. Wait a goddamn second! She's saying what I think she's saying. But that Lukaku was a guy. Does that mean I made the guy Lukaku fall in love with me? My mind goes blank.
I think you're worrying about the wrong part of that, sir.
Oh god! By the time I drop her off back at the shrine, I'm worn out physically and mentally. We ended up walking for 4 hours straight, which is tiring, but my mental exhaustion is greater. In the end, we didn't talk much. We just walked. Quiet walk can be nice.
Today was really fun.
Really? She's just saying that out of consideration. I can tell that she's forcing her smile. All through the date, I couldn't stop thinking about the time Lukaku fell in love with me, so I barely made conversation at all. That manual was completely useless. I want my money back. On this world line, Lukaku was a girl from the beginning, so Lukaku's memories of when we first met might be inconsistent with mine.
Yeah.
But even with that in consideration, Lukaku's story still felt out of place.
So,
Lukaku fidgets as she whispers. What is it?
well, tomorrow.
She wants to go on a date again tomorrow? I mean, we are a couple, and we are going out, and that means we like each other, and it's summer break right now, so it's natural to go on a date every day.
I want to be with Okabe-san again. Tomorrow.
Thanks.
Is that okay?
Of course it is. Yes, of course.
Oh, thank goodness.
Lukaku smiles again. She looks so happy and relieved. Seeing her like this makes incomprehensible feelings well up inside me.
Well, see you tomorrow.
I feel a huge weight on my shoulders. Another date tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Okay, I think this is a good spot to leave it at then.
Alrighty. Well, thank you all so much for joining us. And as always, please do take care of yourselves and each other. Toodaloo!
Bye bye.